Good morning, students. So today we are going to discuss regarding the public distribution system in India. So this is not very new issue in India, but this issue gained a lot of importance during the COVID. So when we talk about public distribution system in India, this picture comes into our mind that people are getting subsidized food grain or sometimes free food grain from their local ration shop. Now, what are the questions come to our mind when we discuss about any topic, including this topic? So, these are the question generally comes to the mind of students that what was the need for introduction of public distribution system? What are the main objective when it was introduced? Who are being benefited out of the system? From where funding is coming for this scheme? How the system works? And what are the major challenges associated with the system. Now, this public distribution system is one of the largest food security program globally, because you all know that India now is the biggest population. It has crossed China as well, and the other countries, some other countries, particularly the less developed countries, they have the food security system, but those food security system are not much structured as the public distribution uh, system in India. So this public distribution system essentially target the vulnerable population, means people who have lower buying capacity of food grain by paying market price. So PDS was introduced during the World War II. You might have seen that old Bengali film where the main issues were about having square meal two times. Those kind of movie used to show the picture that how people are suffering from starvation. So it was introduced during the World War II, and before 1960, the distribution through the PDS system was mainly dependent on the import of food grains. That time we used to receive food grains from Russia and USA, particularly the wheat. But later on, uh, the government of India has given emphasis on to increase their own production. So we all know that Green Revolution took place during the 60s. In that decade, 60 to 70, uh, we have witnessed the improvement of agriculture system, and India become food sufficient. So without importing food grain in that time, from the 60s decade onwards, India was self-sufficient to feed its inhabitant without importing major crops. I am not talking that India is not importing any crop, but when we are talking about major crop like rice and wheat, that time India become self-sufficient. So during June 1992, with a view to strengthen and streamline PDS system, uh, the entire system revamped. Again, the objective of the Food Security Act 2013 was to provide food and nutritional security in human life cycle approach by ensuring access to adequate quantity and quality food at affordable price. Now, there are some terms like life cycle approach. Now, what this all about? Life cycle approach. Life cycle approach is about the entire life. Like when a baby is in mother's womb, the mother need to have nutritional food so that she will have a healthy baby, as well as her health will also be good, so that it will reduce the infant mortality and maternal mortality. Similarly, before marriage also, a girl, when she is going through her adolescent age, by adolescent we mean that age group 10 to 19. So this time the girl should have proper nutritious food, so that when she will be a mother, she will deliver a healthy baby, and her health will also be good. So lot of studies in India indicated that though the country is sufficient in production of food grains, but there is a lot of discrepancies in nutritional intake among different class, caste, and religion. So the very recent study committed by uh, UNICEF and Government of India, they have shown that around two-third of the, sorry, one-third of the uh, girls who are in the adolescent age are suffering from anemia. So this Food Security Act 2013 is expected to solve all this problem by supplying subsidized food grain to the human or to the inhabitant of India through a life cycle approach. Uh, and it also, the another aim is also to alleviate poverty. Now, one question may comes to your mind that what is the relationship between poverty and food security? See, for means a labor when he works, he needs some energy, and from where the energy comes? The energy comes from his diet. Now, if the labor is not taking proper food, then we can't expect uh, that he will work for a longer time and with quality. So to get good labor power, we have to feed our laborers properly. In this context, I would like to say that you might have know the term, the demographic dividend, that our age sex pyramid structure during this period India is passing through. We have a larger working population compared to the dependent population. And the economist called it demographic dividend. Now, to reap the gain from the demographic dividend, if we are unable to feed our population properly, then we can't reap the gain, because if our labor force are weak, then we cannot economically use our labor force. So, this National Food Security Act 2013 has various objectives to have a better economy than what we are going through. Now, what is the objective of the PDS system? Now, the first objective is to ensure food security. Second is reduction of hunger. Third is stabilizing price of essential commodity. All these three issues are very burning topic, because you might have heard that India's position in hunger index, global hunger index, is not good. I think it's 107 or something out of 123 countries. I may be wrong, I need to check the data. Now, this hunger, to reduce this hunger, what do we need to do? we need to ensure the food security among the people. And another problem is food price fluctuation. Now, if the fluctuation of food price goes on, then poor people are unable to buy food from that you paying the market price. That's why the another objective of that PDS system is to stabilizing price of essential commodity. Now let us see that how this system works. So it is a huge network, starting from collection of food grain from the farmer, transportation of this material to a warehouse, then from such warehouse transportation to the district level warehouse, and then fair price of then to the beneficiary. To elaborate this system, uh, let me take example of certain state. Now, suppose if we talk about the northeastern state, the production of food grain, major food grain, the paddy, wheat, are not sufficient uh, as per the public demand. Means whatever amount they are producing, the farmers are producing in those states are not sufficient compared to the demand of people of those states. So what is happening? Foods are being collected from the larger state and it is stored in a warehouse. Then surplus foods are being transported to the deficit states. For example, the northeastern states or the states are maybe the states of states like Odisha maybe where there is a dearth of food grain. So those are being transported majorly through railways. Then it is stored in deficit or state's warehouse. Then from there it is going to district level warehouse. From West Bengal, what is happening? It is being collected from the farmers and directly going to the district level warehouse. Because in West Bengal we have the more or less equal distribution of kind of production and consumption. And from the district level warehouse, uh, they are sending such food grains to some processing industries. Like people cannot eat paddy directly, people eat rice. So from this warehouse, it is going to the processing industry, say rice mill or something. Then again it is coming back to warehouse and being distributed to the fair price shop. Now, in this entire network, the entire network is seems to be very good in picture and in our lecture. But in this entire network, there is a lot of leakage and corruption. So I will come to that issue that where the corruptions are taking place and what could be done uh, to reduce this corruption. But you might have seen, you people might have seen that particularly during this process, that from while transporting food grain from district level warehouse to fair price ration shop, all the trucks carrying food grain, they are GPS installed and it is being monitored at the district level. So if a truck stops somewhere more than 5 minutes, it is then and there reported to the district level system. Now, what is the role of the state here? The state is liable to find out the eligible beneficiaries, that who would be the eligible to get this facility. So in West Bengal particularly, there are four type of ration card we have. AAY, which is called Antardai, then PHH and SPHH. PHH for priority household and SPH called special priority household. We have RKSY, Rashtriya Khadya Suraksha Journal 1 and RKSY 2. Now, these are the type of ration card. This stands for the AAY and this is stands for PHH. So it's kind of smart card kind of thing. You can see that they have that barcode system also. Now the entitlement of this AAY is much more compared to PHH. So I am not going regarding the detailed entitlement, that what are the food grains people are going to get from this card, because that is not in your syllabus. But if you want to know, then go to directly that West Bengal government site. You will get what are the entitlement. And yes, before the question, I would like to tell you that what are the challenges. Now the major challenges lies with leakage, corruption and inefficiencies. Now from farmer, when the government is purchasing food grain from farmer and storing in local FCI, here during this procurement, there could be a corruption or inefficiencies or leakage. What kind of leakage? So suppose some farmer are selling poor quality of material and giving some bribe to the people who are purchasing it, then the government will get poor quality of material at a premium price. So which is a corruption or inefficiency. Now during this transportation also, there may be some leakage. Means I am not sure that where the leakage is going on, because without evidence it's very difficult to say. But leakage may be take place during this phase. Then again from central FCI to state FCI, here also some kind of inefficiencies or leakage may arise. So all these kind of things we sometimes we see in local newspaper, that what is happening. And during the most reported news takes place during that transition from fair price shop to beneficiaries. Some of the dishonest fair price shop owner may sell the food grain with premium price to the other people who are not the beneficiaries. But government is trying to their level base to reduce this thing, because they have the POS system. POS system, do you know what is POS system? So POS system is kind of that they need to scan their card at the local fair price shop, and whatever quantity they are getting at what price, so that SMS will come to beneficiary's account. So that leakage in this last part of the distribution system are reduced. Now what could be the question? Previous. Yeah, what could be the possible question from this chapter? So you can take a note of this possible question, that what is the need for introduction of PDS system, what are the main objective, when it was introduced, who are going to benefit out of this system, from where the funding is coming. Okay, I didn't explain this particular point, from where the funding is coming. It's totally central government fund. How the system work, we have explained. Then what are the major challenges? Challenges I have explained just before it. And critically analyze the role of public distribution system in addressing the food security challenges in India. This is a very broad kind of question. So during this presentation, I am not going to discuss this thing. I will provide a note on this topic. And discuss the significance of National Food Security Act in the context of public distribution system that we have already explained. So during this 15 minutes or 20 minutes video, I am trying to give you just a brief about the system. But student, you don't think that it is sufficient. After this, you need to go through the books. And if you have any question in your mind, you are welcome.